Hello everyone, this is Bren, and welcome to a new Let's Play that I will be starting on the channel. Legend of Spyro, A New Beginning. This is not a direct sequel to Spyro in any way. It is its own series. If anything, it's very similar to Lord of the Rings and was not developed by Insomniac, but instead Shire Games, and follows a more story-driven narrative rather than an adventure narrative. Now, I will be doing this in between Kingdom Hearts 2, so I won't be quitting Kingdom Hearts 2, but I will be doing this in between for the times where I just don't have Kingdom Hearts 2 ready yet. It takes a lot of level grinding, and sometimes you just need to get stuff done. So, really quickly here, let's take a look at our options. Output is stereo, widescreen is on, subtitles are on, and controller vibration is off, so we've got everything we need. Let's just head on into new game. This is the PS2 version, by the way, if you couldn't tell. It is on other systems such as GameCube and I think Xbox? Original Xbox? I know it was also ported to the Nintendo DS as well, but that is a pretty lackluster port, to say the least. I do have it, and it's very underwhelming. You can't just port a PS2 game onto a Nintendo DS, so let's start. I will select memory card 1. Memory card and the PS2 memory card needs to be created. Create data? Yes, I almost thought it was gonna throw me into the in-between. Save successful. Caution. Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning uses an autosave feature. While your game progress is being autosaved, this icon is displayed. Please do not remove the memory card or turn off your console while the game is autosaving. I will try not to.
In the year of the dragon, in a world beyond the realms, I, like all the others, awaited the birth of the dragon of whom the prophecies foretold. But the Dark Master heard the prophecies as well. I should have hidden the eggs long before, but I thought we were ready. I thought they were safe. Oh, how I was wrong. Save them! The dark armies have come! May the ancestors look after you. May they look after us all.
So right off the bat, you can tell the story is very different, both narratively and tonally, from original Spyro games. Also, you may have noticed one of the big draws to this game is the voice acting. It has a lot of popular voice actors in this particular installment. We're going to go through some of them really quickly here in the opening sequence. Gotta say, love the Mushroom Forest, though. So this is The Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning. Worth noting, it's also going to be a trilogy, so there's going to be 2 more games following this one. Starring Elijah Wood as Spyro, you might know him better as Frodo from Lord of the Rings. David Spade is Barks, you may know him as a popular comedian. And Gary Oldman, who we just witnessed, as Ignitus.
Eventually, the egg came to rest in a distant swamp, where a family of dragonflies gathered round, wondering what magnificent creature could possibly live inside. They didn't have to wander for long.
How convenient you found me on Hatch Day. Now you may recognize Gary Oldman as Sirius Black from Harry Potter.
What emerged from the egg frightened them at first, but finally amazed and astonished them.
8, 9, 10. Here I come!
It was a purple dragon, who they eventually adopted and raised as one of their own. They named him Spyro, and he grew up alongside Sparks, the young dragonfly who was born the same day. In fact, the two were almost like brothers, and a more oddly matched yet compatible pair of brothers the world has never seen.
Never catch me this time, Purple Boy.
As for Spyro, he, like all of us, accepted the world into which he was born, believing he was one of them. A big purple one of them, true, but one of them nonetheless.
Takes a little bit of cognitive dissonance to pull that off, but hey, let's just go with it. Also, I need to do one more little bit of setup in the background. Sorry, there we go. Use the right analog stick to find Sparks. Where are you? There you are. Moving around. What did he eat? I'm not entirely sure.
I see you, my little glowing friend.
Seeing and catching are two different things, a big boy.
Yeah, you better run.
And we can now use left analog stick to move Spyro. The movement is a little bit different, but it's way easier to control than, like, say, Enter the Dragonfly. Cannot talk. Press and hold X to jump. Our jump animation is a little bit different as well. I love the little tiny details they put with his paws in the dirt, though. Like, look at it. Look at his cute little footprints.
What's the matter, little Spyro? You can't fly? Oh, that's right, you walk everywhere. That's too bad.
You're toast when I catch you.
And they moved this one around because this is going to be a beat-em-up game. Press and hold R1 to charge, so it's no longer allocated to the square button. It's also not super easy to charge in this game either.
Must be tough to lose all the time. Alright, let me out of here, you overgrown fungus. Spyro, seriously, lend me a hand here, will you, brother?
Geez, Sparks, I don't know. Frogweed's gotta eat too.
Spyro, whack it! Do something! I'm your buddy! My wings are getting moldy!
Technically, it's a pitcher plant, but use circle to do a melee attack.
Ugh. Now I smell almost as bad as you do. And that's pretty bad. See you later, sucker!
So much for gratitude.
But you can also use it to smash through walls and other obstacles, such as so. But yes, we don't have our breath ability yet. The meter in the upper left-hand corner is Spyro's health, and the small meter in the upper right is the enemy's health. Unlike previous games, this is not a collectathon, so you may see like little glowy gems here and there, but they don't have the same purpose. I'll explain as we get to it. Smash through this.
Hey, that's cheating. We're not allowed in there.
Excuses, excuses. Catch up or give up, Chunky.
But no, we can jump as well as perform a triple attack to break through this type of wall. So when in doubt, just keep hitting it.
Oh, where's that little gnat gone now?
Has everybody seen a giant purple thing around here? I seem to have lost mine.
The best part is they really do get along like brothers, don't they? More frogweed! Sparks, how do you get anywhere? There's not really any much point to breaking obstacles in this one. I don't know why I'm doing it. I guess it's drilled into my brain from playing RPGs.
know, this is getting a little boring.
Sparks!
I thought all you guys was gone.
Miserable coward, let me go!
Don't let him get away.
And now we meet our main enemy in the game, as I should not be putting on chapstick while fighting. But as you can see, it gives them names for some reason, and now certain enemies drop red gems. Red gems are not a currency or a collectible in this game. They are merely health restorative, so it's basically like potion in jewel form. Because this game is purely a beat-em-up. To the point it actually gets a little bit repetitive, but hey. Press circle to knock back dynamite because you don't want to be close to it when it explodes. However, it can do damage to other enemies. So get away from it, but just let it do your job for you. Yeah, very interesting. They actually give enemies names as if they're not just random generic enemy, but actual person in this universe. Because hey, these guys are sentient. Annoying, but sentient. These are basically gonna be your, goblins for Lord of the Rings, essentially.
Get out of here and fight me like a thing, whatever you are. You pathetic wretch.
I've had about enough of you.
Sparks, look out!
Whew. Was that fire, dude?
How you lived, I don't know.
Take care of him. I gotta report to sender.
I get to remember what button they assign this to. Square. Square to use your new fire powers. Don't worry about Sparks, he's immortal for the moment. But you cannot use your fire willy-nilly. You now have a green gauge, which is your fire breath. Where is he? This camera turns very slow. As well as a green gem, which goes towards restoring your fire power. Quite literally. Use fire more as a means to quickly stun enemies rather than do all of your damage. It can do quite a bit of damage, but you have very limited MP right now, and you do not want to waste it. Because we need crystals in order to restore it. The tutorial is giving me some leniency, but they aren't super easy to come by.
Get me out of here, Spyro. I think my wings are singed.
You okay?
You almost torched me, dude. Wait. You breathe fire! So I'm just about ready to blow the top off that place and kick that guy's booty when Spyro let loose with some serious flame, dude. No joke. Flames from the mouth.
Well, I was just trying to help.
Yo, some help. You nearly turned me to ashes, dude. Mom, Dad, you should have seen him. He came out breathing fire. Alright? I tell you, it was crazy. You don't believe me! Spyro, tell him.
Well, it's true, Dad. I swear. I just got real mad, opened my mouth, and whoosh! Flame City.
It's not that, Spyro. I believe you both. It's just that your mother and I knew this day would come.
What day?
The day when we would have to tell you the truth.
So that was the night that Spyro learned he wasn't a dragonfly after all, but in fact an exile from an unknown distant land.
So, you mean I'm not your real son?
You are our real son. It's just that you came from somewhere else. Far away, where wars rage on, and the innocent seem to always pay the price.
It wasn't long after that night that Spyro decided to venture forth and find his home.
So that's it, huh? Leaving Sparks behind at the old homestead? Not a care in the world. Don't look back.
This is your home, Sparks. But I just found out that my home is out there somewhere, and I've got to find it. Besides, I'm not leaving you behind. I'm just leaving you where you belong.
Well, I thought I belonged with you, because I'm always with you. But I guess I was wrong, huh? I'm sure I'm wrong on a lot of things. You know what? You're right, I'm wrong.
Don't worry about him, Spyro. You know how hot-headed he can be. You'll see him when you get back. Now, son, keep your head up. your nose clean, and use that breath of yours wisely. All gifts come with a price.
Don't listen to your father's preaching, Spyro. Just be yourself. It's all any of us can do.
He's right, though. But yeah, it's time for us to leave the Shire, so to speak.
So, hard as it was, Spyro left the only family he had ever known and journeyed on.
It's not like they kicked him out.
He did not know.
Now is really not the time to mope about being adopted, my dude. Besides, his family still loves him. They're just respecting his decision to go out and search for what he is and where he came from. And admittedly, Mom and Dad aren't much of a help in a fight. Yep, there's a little save icon. I think that's an enemy. The thing that looks like a mushroom, I think it's actually an enemy. Hello, Frogweed! Frogweed! Seriously, these are pitcher plants, not fungus. They eat the bugs. I kind of forget if there's a leveling system in this game or not. I know there sort of is, because we get to level up our breath, but it's not so much a collectible game. Yes, it is. It's a spider. Given a name, which makes me assume that I'm kind of committing murder. I'm not used to the combat button being assigned to the circle where flame normally is, and flame assigned to where charge normally is. Press double X to double jump. Hold X after jumping to glide. So it's 3 taps for gliding this time around.
Spyro, so me and the old man were chatting, and this whole belonging thing, came up, and we decided that best friends belong together, even if one of them is purple and does have some weight issues.
Weight issues, huh? Well, at least I've never been turned into a lantern.
Oh, please, lantern schmantern. Let's see what's out there.
It's kind of funny because, in the Reignited trilogy, they actually did include a cheat code to make Spyro like a chubby cat. And I love it. He is adorable. He is fire-breathing chubby kitty. Hello, generic bad guys, because this needs to be a beat 'em up. You can horn dive enemies by pressing X and then doing R1. Oh, I forgot you can horn dive. So this, like that. Basically, it's bonking them in the head with your head. Also, that slow-mo thing is what happens when you do an aerial attack. So if I ever knock them into the sky, that one's dead. I can't do it on him. Like that, he was already dead, so I'm not gonna bother. You can slow down time just a little bit while attacking enemies in the air. Where are you? There you are. Not sure if my controller or the game, but there are just a little bit of dead zoning in my movements. Not too bad. Not enough to, like, be concerned over. It just moves a little bit slower than what I'm used to for a Spyro game. I'm used to Spyro being very, very fluid movement. Yeah, so you can blow him up too. Rule of thumb, always put a little bit of fire out to stun, and then do your attacking. So a quick poof, and then attack. Like that. Oh, dang it, I missed it. I missed me opportunity. So yeah, always be super conservative with your breath abilities, dang it! I hear ya back there. Must have to smack through this. No? Little tiny hole, I guess. No? Am I not done? I'm not done. I could hear one. I thought you were just part of the background. So generic, I thought you were part of the music. I'm giving you some D&D names, though, with all these in the upper right-hand corner. Yeah, there we go. Troll! Can strafe around enemies by holding L1. Oh, now you tell me. Thanks a lot. Now these you really want to make sure to light on fire. Oh my god. So much for being conservative with your breath. I don't want to die. I died. Thankfully it's pretty lenient about where you respawn. You're right here. It puts you right back. Unfortunately, they're still alive, but... yeah, there might be some editing in these episodes. Down. Bye-bye. Of course there's more. Why would there not be more? I can see you down there in the bottom too. I want you because I want you to not throw dynamite down in there where I can't get you. It's a little dark in here too. I want him at the bottom. I guess I should probably get him at the bottom. I need your soul. I need to level up using your soul. So just jump on the little paths. Yeah, we're a little floaty. Little floaty. There we go. Honestly, I think there's more dead zoning in the camera than there is in the actual controller. Dang it. Okay, up, up. Turn. Just gotta be patient. This isn't your regular Spyro. Calm down. Play like a noob. Play like a noob, Bren. Thank you for lighting my way, Sparks.
Breathe, Sparks, old boy. Go to your happy place.
What in the world was that?
I have no idea, but I'm going this way, far from it.
Which brings us to the moment that Spyro's journey really began. When he and I finally met again for the very first time. Oh, it's a long story.
And I thought you were a big one. Goodness.
You're alive. But it's too late. Too late.
Too late for what? Who are you? Do you know me? Where do I come from? What are you? What are we? What am I?
You mean you don't know?
Does it sound like he knows?
You're a dragon. When you were just an egg, it was my job to protect you. It was my job to protect all of you.
There are others?
Others? There were. There were 4 of us. Guardians, that is. And we had one job. Ensure that all the eggs were hatched. It was the year of the dragon after all, and our very survival depended on those eggs. But the temple and grotto are now gone. Overrun by...
Temple? What temple? Can you take me? Can I see it? Where I came from, I mean?
No. Who knows what forces occupy the temple now? What state it's in? You don't understand. after they came for you.
They? Well, who is they? And why did they come for me?
Because the prophecies spoke of a purple dragon. A dragon born only once every 10 generations. You.
You? Does that mean him? Oh, wait. This guy, Spyro, some special once-in-a-purple thing? I think you might mix that one up. Whoa, that's a little bit of a stretch. I've heard some doozies in my day, but that takes the cake.
Spyro, is it? Well, Spyro, I assure you that I'm telling you the truth. The Dark Army's attacked, intent on destroying the eggs and killing the rest of us. And they nearly succeeded. And then they lay siege to the other islands. We were at war.
Flashback!
For many years, we fought all over the islands. Brutal clashes with the armies of the Dark Master, who was intent on preventing the prophecies from coming true. The other 3 Guardians and I led our small but valiant forces into battle after battle against our ruthless, mercenary foe. And when we were beginning to turn the tide, Cinder came.
Cinder?
Yes, Cinder. Cinder was, is, monstrous, horrific, ferocious. Black dragon that fills the skies with terror. An unstoppable force of nature.
Yeah, you had me at ferocious. Listen, sounds like that thing that was chasing us, Spyro.
Yes, she still searches for me. And years ago I watched as Cinder plucked the other Guardians from the fields of battle, like so many ripe grapes from a vine. Without them, our cause is lost. Only I, Ignitus, managed to escape. Not that it matters. Cinder now rules all, and I sit here wondering what might have been. What else I might have done.
Wow. Sounds fun. I want to hang out with this guy.
Yeah, why have you given up? I just find out that I'm this special dragon, and you tell me all is lost? That I have no home or family left? I've come way too far to give up now. I want to see where I come from.
Hold up, Savior Boy. Were you not listening to this guy? He's talking about flying dragons and war and horrible... This is bad stuff, all right? I don't know if we're hearing the same thing.
Yes, Spyro. It's not as simple as that. It's true, the prophecies spoke of the purple dragon destined to put his stamp on this age. But the prophecies didn't foretell the devastation that surrounds us now.
Maybe you're right, but I'm willing to try. I want to take the first step.
You're actually gonna go along with this lunatic.
Very well then. We'll go. You deserve to see your beginning, before it all ends.
Am I the only one sane here? He's telling us we're doomed, all right? That's when I go, maybe we should, go back to the forest with the flowers and the fun stuff.